are there certain people that it just doesn't work for whatever reason?
Yes, and I'm one of them, and it bums me out because I get
What?
to work with all these women all the time and help them, and but I get migraines, and if I have them very well managed and in balance, but if
What?
I bring all that chi and blood up to my head, it just triggers. It's just I'm not. It's contraindicated for my constitution.
Oh, wow. So some
So
people you'll go and it just won't work for whatever reason, right?
right. And if they have high blood pressure, glaucoma, or anything where there's a lot of pressure up to the head, we're not going to increase that, right?
Oh,
Pregnancy, it's not the time, right? Your chi and blood needs to be in your uterus, not your face.
right.
So like and if somebody has a major health issue, we want to address that first and get them healthy and then dive into the facial acupuncture.
Okay. So what's an example of a major health issue that would have to be resolved before you do that?
Cancer,
Mm,
right? Or if they have diabetes and it's not well managed,
mm,
or if you broke your arm, let's focus on the most important thing first.
right.
But
What?
if you have like slight insomnia or if you have like some hormone imbalance, it definitely helps night sweats, hot flashes. A lot of patients come in, they start to think about facial stuff around menopause, and then we get to
Mm,
also treat a lot of the menopausal symptoms. So that would be something that really works synergistically with the facial.
okay, so I wouldn't have to treat. So in the case of the cancer, I need to treat the cancer first before I
Yes.
actually focus on some of the other things, which makes logical sense. But
Right.
you're saying there's some things like menopause or hormonal things that I'm like, I may go in and I can get both treated at the same
Right.
time.
And
Okay.
digestive things as well. And everyone has something. So for the average person that's more or less healthy, this is great because it's going to support whatever those little things are that are out of balance as well as get their face
Got it.
looking great.
And is there a certain point where it's like you're not going to get anything because regardless of what time you come in, it's like it's just you're done. It sounds
Well,
like the answer is no, but I just want to clarify because it seems
well,
logically there's not a case like that.
my grandmother, who's 91,
Right.
often jokes with me like, "Can you do anything for this?" And she's very deeply wrinkled
Right.
and she's beautiful.
Right.
And at this point in her life, doing this is not that important. And
Right.
her overall chi levels are lower than somebody half her age. So it's not the most important thing, right?
Right.
And so if at 91 you have wrinkles, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah. God bless you. You're alive at 91. That's a beautiful thing.
Totally. But
Yeah, I see.
she always makes those jokes at me.
Okay. But there's like Lillian's mom who may be older, right? Is she still doing it at what age?
Well, I don't know that I'm allowed to say that
Oh,
part, but
okay, got it.
I know we're always bound by all these HIPAA rules.
Hmm.
But she does do it regularly, and she always wants Lillian to do it as well when she's around because she lives
Right.
in Taiwan, so
Right.
they don't get to see each other that often.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, if you do your maintenance, you can really support your skin in a pretty profound way.
All the way into, let's say that let's instead of using Lillian's mom, let's just use like let's say someone all the way into their 80s or 90s, like unlike your grandma. Had I been doing this age
Yeah.
35, I
See?
could
Oh
probably
no,
be doing
that's
it
a
all
good
over.
question.
Yeah.
So we have that's to be honest, the 70s and well maybe 70s, but 80s and 90s aren't our target demographic.
Okay.
I mean, they're just not that. It's just a different time in life,
Right.
right?
Okay. Got it. So
So
those are
our
the
target market would be like 35 to maybe 70,
right.
where it's like we still want to look and feel young and vital, right?
Right.
We always do, but it's a really there's a lot more chi available
Right.
and lifestyle stuff, and you can still have a pretty interesting workout regimen and get enough sleep and stay hydrated. Like all of these things are going to
Right.
have a profound effect on your face.